Well, hey there folks, welcome back to Middleburgh. We stopped here on the road watching the helper here. As you can see, the field has been mowed, got it raked up, baled up, and we have a helper friend out there doing a little bit of wrapping for us. I went a little different route this time on making the silage bales. We're doing a pull behind wrapper instead of the stationary wrapper that we have. So you may notice we are in April. We have skipped through a lot of time. Well, we didn't skip through a lot of time. It's just been a lot of playtime since I have recorded. Something poking into the picture here. Let's pan that around just a bit. Not quite ready to show what we have on the trailer. Although you probably saw it from the thumbnail. But we do have a proper trailer for hauling. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I've done a lot of stuff since the last episode. And we'll go through all that here in just a moment. Let's get pulled into the yard here. You may notice it is now gravel. Has some gravel brought in, spread out. No longer dirt. Looks a lot better. Alright, so what do we have here? A grain cart. Finally got a grain cart. Actually, this popped into the used vehicle section and I could not refuse. So I bought it. As you can notice, it is blue to go with our New Holland theme. Has the US flag on it. So first things first, we need to get this trailer lowered here. Let's see, how do we do that? Something's happening, I hear it. I have no idea what is happening right now. Let me turn on the... Oh, let's see. What do we do? What do we do? I gotta lower it down somehow. There we go. A little bit too far. So yeah, we can do some proper hauling now. The other trailers I had worked, but they just weren't quite wide enough. And this is pretty neat because we can actually drive the equipment off the front here. So let me grab a tractor real quick. Now this grain cart it's pretty big. It actually, I think, is rated for 300 horsepower, which we don't have. So I think we're gonna have to do something about that at some point between now and time to plant or time to harvest. Probably going to be sooner than later, but we can get the cart off the trailer here with the tractor for now. It'll pull it around without anything in it. And I'm just going to pull it over here out of the way for now. Alright, we'll just leave it there. And so we have a lot to talk about on this episode, but first things first, I have decided to go ahead and liquidate all of the Grape equipment. These smaller implements are not going to bring too much, not really very valuable, but that is not what I wanted to get into. They will bring back a little bit, and the grape harvester here is worth quite a bit, so we can get this all sold, and that's what I'm going to do. Go ahead and sell all the grape equipment. I'm not going to fool with the grapes anymore. I just didn't enjoy it. So we'll get this loaded up onto the trailer. Huh, that's interesting. Those ramps that are there still have a collision. Well, that looks a little goofy, so we're not going to do that. We'll leave it there, which takes up a lot of space on the trailer. And I was hoping to have got the slurry spreader on there, but that's not going to happen. So I think what I'll do here is I think we can put some of the equipment on there. So I was able to use the slurry spreader here. It took forever. But I actually used all of the slurry that I had, all the slurry in the pig barn and the cow barn, and was able to put it out on the two fields here closest to the farm, and then the far field out there. I pretty much used it all up. I think I ran out in the middle of this field here, but I was able to use it all up, so that was really good. Of course, it only puts a small amount of fertilizer on the field, so it didn't get it to where it needed to be. So after I planted those two fields, which I have already, well, seeded two of the fields that are closest here, I put oats in it, and I went ahead and ran over it with a sprayer and brought the fertilization or nitrogen level up to where it needs to be. So those two fields are ready to go. They have been sprayed for weeds, so those are good to go. Let's see, I don't think I can fit anything else on there. So actually what I'm going to do, I was going to haul this tanker down. I think what I'm going to do, in the essence of time, I'm just going to hook up to it and send it down to the shop with a helper. And on the last episode, I actually ended the episode with a great demand for the beer, and actually ended up getting a great demand for wool. So I took down all of the wool I had. I think I had 24,000 liters, somewhere around that, and I made a pretty good price for that. So we have just been clocking along here through the winter and early spring. How about that? We can haul our equipment without any problems now. That works out really well. I really do like this trailer here. I probably should have just bought it to begin with. Oh, I put in this shed over here. Threw a shed up here beside the grain silos. And you see I have all the trailers parked out here, most all of them. I have a trailer for every occasion. No sheep. Just laying around. So yep, these two fields, this one here on the left, and then this one over here to the right, have been planted with the oats. And what I plan on doing, since we are in April, we are now able to plant the remainder of the crops. But I'm going to plant two crops. We're going to plant corn on this side here. This entire section over here is going to be corn. And then this entire section over here, both of these fields are going to be sorghum. So we'll plant corn and sorghum. And then of course we have the field here with grass that we have being wrapped. Or not. Let's keep this guy moving here. And we need to go help does help her. He's in a backwards death spiral here. I do like horseplay and its ability to wrap the bells here. It saves some time. Obviously, you could probably do it quicker yourself, but when you got other things to do, it actually works out pretty good most of the time. This is like the second or third time I believe I've had to stop this guy, so I'm thinking there's possibly a slight little conflict or issue between this tractor and the wrapper, because I have used horseplay to wrap bells on many occasions actually, and it works pretty good most of the time. So let's see if we can get this guy to start back up here. Oh boy, that's not what we wanted. Let's get a little ways away from that bell and see what happens. There we go. Alright, so we need to see if we can catch up to the tractor that has the slurry spreader on it. We'll jump in here, and I'll go ahead and stop the driver and take it from here. So this slurry spreader, it only holds around 15,000 liters, which it just it just runs out so fast. And so we're going to get rid of it if we decide to put out any more slurry. I intend to do it with something that has a little bit more capacity. Well, a lot more capacity actually. It is dirty, but they are going to get it that way, since they are going to rip me off when I sell it here. They can clean it up. I shouldn't be that way, I know. Alright, we'll repair it, we'll repaint it. That'll add to the price just a bit. We're going to get $18,000 back, so not a whole lot. Let's see, I think I want to go ahead and send this tractor back to the farm, because I don't believe we're going to be purchasing anything. And our truck was just pulling in. Hopefully he didn't get hung up on the fence. It appears he did. Oh boy. Just rip it off there. Hold off. Woo. Okay, I'm not going to bother unloading this equipment, although it may not fit in the bay here. Let's see. Yep, it will. We're just going to, let's see, we'll open this door we can pull through, and we'll get this just sold right off of the trailer. We'll go ahead and repair and repaint everything. So 9,000 for that, 3,000 for this. $187 for the grape harvester, and that's it. So we do still have the grape trailer and the little tractor, little Super Tigre or Tigre, whatever it's called, and the grape clipper. So we have those we'll need to throw on here as well. Alright, so we're going to head back to the farm here. I'm going to go ahead and let a helper help me so that we can keep moving along. Oh boy, I didn't brake. Didn't brake. Oh, hang on. Oh, we need some fuel, don't we? Well, I guess I'm driving back. Need some fuel. So what I want to do now is we want to get going on some planting. Those fields are ready. They've been limed, and so they're ready to be planted. So we're going to go ahead and hook up. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Slow down. Let's brake. You know what we're going to do? I am just going to make a spur of the moment call here. Spur of the moment. Because I'm going to end up doing it anyway. Alright, let me get this guy back to the dealer. Because I want to buy something. Yeah, he won't go anywhere. Because of the fuel. Okay, well, I want to go ahead and buy our next tractor. Now, I know I have two tractors, two medium-sized tractors. I think they top out about 280 horsepower. But I need something just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. Because if I ever do get a bigger slurry spreader, I'll need some more horsepower. And then also that grain cart is going to take a little bit more horsepower to pull around. So, we're going to get a little larger tractor. Well, you know what I need to do? Let me get some fuel here real quick. Weaving and wobbling all the way down the road. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get a tractor, and then that'll be that. So real quick, let me go find out what's going on here. Oh boy. You would have thought that he would have saw this thing and not ran over it. Alright, let's see what happens here. Once again. Hope for the best. Alright, back to the truck. Let's see, it's down here. And it is full. Oh, and making that sale of the equipment actually put us back over $1 million. I was not paying attention to the balance there as I was selling it, so very, very cool. I did sell, let's see, after the last episode, I think I had the sunflowers to sell. I did sell those. And there seems to be like there were a couple more things that I sold. But yeah, so we're doing well with money. I totally went the wrong way. We'll get there eventually. Alright, we are back here at the shop. Let's go ahead and buy a new tractor. Let's see, so I lower this thing down, disconnect it, pull it out of the way. Alright, so let's get a tractor bought. So what I'm thinking about doing, I've got two options here. I've been tossing it back and forth. We've got the New Holland here. And we could get, let's see, what could we get? 425, 500, so 425 for 223,000. And then we could add some options here, so it may bump up the price a bit. So 223,000 However, it is articulated, which can sometimes cause some issues when pulling a grain cart. Or, I've got the T8 series here. We could go with that. Let's see, what could we do here on the engine? 435, so 435 for 348-ish. Or we do have the Genesis down here. Let's see, what does it go up to? 435. That looks pretty sweet, doesn't it? Well, the only thing though is I do like the US spec. Although it's an older model, I think I'm going to go with this one here. Let's check the configurations. Let's throw some weight on there. I don't think it's doing anything, actually. It must just be for looks, because the weight is not changing over here. Lighting package. What does that do? Just throw some little rear side lights on there. And as far as horsepower, I don't really know that I need 435 horsepower. But it's not that much. What? I got the money. I'm just gonna go with it. And then let's see, for grain cart hauling, we probably don't want duals, because that's gonna make us have to be a little bit further away from the combine. So I think what I'll do is let's go with oh, good grief, there's a ton of different ones on here. That looks like a wide row crop setup there. Out to the edge of the fenders on the rear. Let's see, what do we have? I think that's what we'll do. We'll do that one with, let's get rid of this. Oh, can we not get rid of the spindle? Oh, man. Nope, they all have it sticking out. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with option number 4 with the weights. Give us a little bit of traction. Yep, I think that'll work right there. 353,000 for 435 horsepower. That's a big tractor for this playthrough. I really didn't intend to go that big, but I'm going to need some extra horsepower to pull that grain cart. So, well, we got it now. Alright, we'll get it strapped in here, maybe. Actually, I probably don't even need those side platforms out on it. Alright, so we have that ready to go. I may can close those things down. This thing's a little bit, the help description here is not very good. These open and closed covers, there's like 2 of them, and I don't really know what they do. There we go. Oh, let's see. There we go. Tractor's a little bit off-centered, but that's okay. So we have a new tractor. Very exciting. Down to 673,000, so still have plenty of money. And I still have productions coming along, so I am not worried about that at all. So let's go ahead and get this back down to the farm. Let me get a helper here because I have a feeling that wrapper helper is probably stuck somewhere. Or just doing the backwards death spiral. Oh boy. Let's see, how many do we have left here? Not too many. They're kind of scattered about. We'll get some of these done here. Notice I went with the blue here on the wrapping. Whole lot of blue. Oh, oh, hit the bell. Oh. What happened there? It should have picked it up. Wait, why is that 6,000 liters? 6,000. This one's 6,500. Oh, you know what? I bet that was in the baler already. And it spit it out as that first bale when I changed the size. So that one will probably have to stay grass. I'll just take that and feed to the sheep. That'll work out. I think it would be neat to have a machine that had like a conveyor belt on it and was longer, and you could drive along and it would pick up the bales and kind of get them lined up and queued up for a wrapper, and then kind of wrap as you go. Maybe even have like dual wrappers so you can move along pretty quick. I doubt that exists, but that would be cool. Right. I wonder where my truck is with my new tractor. I hope that joker didn't take off with it, steal it. He is probably... Where is he? What is he doing down there? Is he taking the scenic route? Golly. I was hoping to have seen it pass by here in just a few moments, but that ain't gonna happen. So I do have plans to end this series fairly soon. I'm trying to work through and get to a good stopping point where I feel like I have played through and got to a point where I want to be. I'm close. I'm close. We'll for sure go through this season, this planting and harvesting season. But beyond that, I'm not real sure. And the time jumps between episodes may be a little bit more spaced out than they have been. Not that I am not enjoying this playthrough, but I feel like it's time to move on to something else. And so that's what I intend to do. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series. And it's not over yet. We still got more to do. But we will be wrapping it up here soon. And there was no pun intended there, since I am wrapping it up right now. Oh, I'll just stop there. Oh goodness, I know you guys are rolling your eyes right now. While we are waiting on this last bit of mail here, if you guys are on Discord, I do have a Discord channel. The link is, or the invite should be found in the description below if you'd like to join my Discord channel. Come on over. We have a lot of friendly folks and a lot of folks that have some knowledge and are willing to help. I think we're up over 228 members or something like that right now, so it's growing. As always, please remember to click the thumbs up on the videos, not just for me, but for all content creators. That really helps. If you enjoy the content, it takes a half a second to click that thumbs up, and that goes a really long way. Now, I know it's easy to just forget about it and move on, but I've actually found myself watching other content on YouTube, and you know, the autoplay or something, and go move on, and I have to back up and make sure I go give the thumbs up, especially if the content's good. If, you know, obviously, if you don't like what I produce, well, it is what it is. But if you do, please give the thumbs up. So we are going to take this up here to the shop, and I think what we're going to we're probably going to have to go on a wild goose chase trying to track down this truck. Let's see if we can find him here in just a moment. I'm just gonna pull this over right here for now. Oh, I hear something. Oh, my tractor. I have still not changed this course here. That guy's been running right there. Yeah, my course actually ran through here whenever I set it up, and I have got to change that. I've got to change it. So let's find the truck. Where is the truck? What is he doing down here? Why is he going to this farm? Did I send him to home or main farm? I may have messed up. Well, that stinks. Really wanted to get this back over to the farm, but I think what I'll do is I'll just drive it over myself. And then next episode, I think we're going to be using this tractor. I hate that we didn't get to it this episode, but we'll do it next time. We'll get this tractor unloaded and put it to work. What I will do between now and then is I'll go ahead and load up those other few pieces of the Grape equipment and get those sold off, since I'm having a little trouble with the helpers here getting down to the shop with this truck and trailer. So I will take care of that, and then we're pretty much ready to go on planting, so we'll get that set up. Probably won't be very much time elapsed between the episodes, so that's what we'll do. We'll plan on that. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, or you just watched my content and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And be sure to click the bell for notifications. I really appreciate you guys watching. Truly do. And I hope each of you have a blessed day.